So BUS 1444, document production. Hopefully everyone's well. This is a little snippet for this week. So therefore, I'm actually in the learning unit. We are at learning unit number 7, and it's advanced tables, formatting, and international formatting. So therefore, this is what you will be doing this week. In this unit, you will create and format tables with footnotes or source notes, tables with brace columns, tables in landscaping orientation, multiple pages, and tables with pre-designed formats. Notice your due dates. Everything is due by 11:59 p.m. So notice your due dates. So here's the information you should have already been doing or you will start doing. Read the following information. That's Unit 16. That's tables pages 300 to 319. Unit 17, that's international formatting 324 to 326, and you have your Microsoft Office Word 2019 manual to accompanied in GDP textbook pages 122 to 137, which is your Word manual and your reference manual that's built in GDP. It is built in GDP. Just give you a snippet to say where it's at. Here it is. This is your book, and you will be working on starting with 76 and so forth. Remember, anytime you do a practice document, get it from your lessons tab in the correct lessons where it tells you to, and this is the information in your thick blue box that you will be doing all the instructions, and you upload the document once it's completed into Blackboard in the designated Dropbox, So we go back, and then it says you can view some lectures, presentations, and videos. You are going to complete your skill building exercise for your learning unit 16 in GDP tables, lesson 76 through 80. You have 5-minute time writing 76C, 78C, 80D, 84D. Your language arts is 71D, which you've done from the prior time, but therefore, when I say the prior time, from the prior week, if you hadn't done it already, do 71D, language arts 77D. Then you have your practice documents, practice document 76, practice document 78, practice document 79, practice document 80, practice document 81, practice document 82. This is uploaded in Blackboard in the designated area in your learning unit. It's usually at the very, very bottom for you to upload it once you make those changes. Complete the following tables: online resume, merge documents, assignments in GDP. You have tables. These are the documents that you must complete. And remember, they must have 5 errors or less for you to get credit. You have 5 errors or less, which I will show you how to correct some of your documents just in case if you need more information. Remember, we do have virtual sessions. When do we have the virtual sessions? On Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. using the left tab, virtual hours. Click on the Tuesday tab, then click join. Then you can choose Thursday, 2:30 to 4:30, and using the left panel once again, click on your Thursday and click join. And we also have, if you want a live personal class, because I go to the Savannah campus on Mondays. On Mondays, you're welcome to come. It's room 1163, and we are there from 5:30 to 8:20 p.m. 5:30 to 8:20 p.m. But these are the tables that you're to do. Table 76, 26, Table 76, 27, Table 77, 29, Table 78, 32, Table 79, 35, Table 80, 38, and your international formatting. The only document we need from your international formatting is 83-279. But I want you to be aware, you need to read this international formatting because you will have information on your test as well as your final exam. On your test as well as your final exam. So be aware of that. Be aware of that. Remember, you have a discussion board. You do your initial posts by Wednesday, but then your final post should be by Sunday. Remember that if you have any questions, you can always email me, clewis@savannatech.edu, and my number 912-484-6631 if you want to have a conversation and so forth. To receive credit for each document in GDP Online, it must have 5 errors or less. Why should it have 5 errors or less? Because if you work in the medical field, the legal field, the educational field, or any career field, and you're validating a document, the document, for it not to be fraud, for it not to be a legitimate, valid document, it should have 5 errors or less. 5 errors or less. Why is this important? Just say if you was going for a surgery. If you was going for a surgery and they would say, hey, I need to fix Cynthia's toe. But then that being said, in the actual information that's been notarized or it's been updated and it's supposed to be correct, but it's saying it needs to do something to Cynthia's left finger. That's invalid. That can cause issues on multiple levels. So that's why the standard operating procedures for doing documents is 5 errors or less. You will not get credit unless you have 5 errors or less within GDP Online, the third-party system under McGraw-Hill. Be sure to correct all your documents to get a grade in GDP Online. So that's what you're going to be doing this week. This is what you're going to be doing this week. Make sure you click on the link. This is the link. Every time it looks like a book, click on the link and physically go inside and start navigating. Look at, say, this is what's actually happening and so forth. You can pan through, go to page 12 and so forth, and then you can look at your videos. It has videos for each area and so forth for 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, the correspondent as well too, 83, 79. Here's the assignments that is just being relisted all over again. And here is actually your discussion board. You click it. And once that being said, you make sure you add your initial post and then make sure you come back and respond to 2. And here are the documents that you need to upload for me. Practice 76, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. Says, note, when completing your practice documents within GDP Online, please save the information within the final document regardless of when it says do not save, and upload within Blackboard, the Learning Unit designated Dropbox. Be aware, you will only have 2 submissions for each Dropbox in the course, yet each submission will be able to handle at least 10 documents on one submission. So be aware of that. So that's the current for your learning unit, okay? But however, just so you know, this is your virtual learning sessions and so forth. Dates and times: Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6:30 to 8:30, Thursdays 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. And just know, if you're unable to make those sessions, email me and we can come up with a potential session for you to do personally. Know that you can call in if you're having issues with your computer, and we can go through that way as well too. And here is student resources that you can go and look in, and it will help you as well. And remember, look at some of this GDP for your technical. If you're having technical issues with your computer and so forth, here's the link and here is the actual phone number. Remember your tests, remember your assessments and so forth. Always 2 parts. You got 50 questions, true, false, multiple choice, fill in the blank, matching, and then you are to do a time writing. Do it twice. And make sure you do the 3 documents. Make sure you do the 3 documents. And all documents is graded in keying format, and formatting. Keying and format. It will always be 2 areas. So your keying areas must be less than 5 and so forth, and your formatting has to be the same. So be aware of that. Be aware of that. Here is your information for GDP document grading codes. Grading codes. Remember, if it's colored in black, the black is all the typing information is correct. If it's colored in blue, the type information that was inserted should not have been inserted. Remove it. The color green is typed information. Was omitted. It needs to be added to the document. And the color red is a misstroke, such as spelling, transposing words, grammar, spacing, etc. So remember, that is your code when you look through that edit list when it pops up from you submitting into Blackboard. Those are your colors that you need to correct. Remember, this is your typing test that you are to work on your speed and accuracy. Accuracy first, speed will come, and your typing racer where you're competing against others. This is a video. Video says how to navigate in GDP and just give you ideas about Unit 5, Lesson 21. How to do a practice document. Gives you another video. How to complete Lesson 25. These are just sample information that you can go through. I have left some of these units open. Why? Because some people have requested they needed assistance. So that being said, I've left them open up until I think the 28th, February the 28th. So that being said, here is Unit 2, Orientation to Word Processing and Email. That's left open. You have Unit 3, Correspondence to complete. If you haven't completed, reports and tables, those are left open. You have your correspondence and report, that has been left open if you need an opportunity to do it. Correspondence and report, learning unit number 16, learning unit number 6, that's is left open for you. And remember, watch the video that I sent out last week. It will definitely help you. It will definitely help you. And we are currently doing advanced table formattings and international formatting. That's the one I just went over. So focus on that. Stay focused, be encouraged. Stay focused, be encouraged. So to give you another snippet of what's coming up for the next week, you're going to have your QEP, which I'm going to show you your QEP. That will be coming up and so forth in your learning unit. So with that being said, you will have to watch a video. I'm going to show you this so you can just have a snippet. You will watch a video, which is your learning unit 8, your business report midterm, and it's unit 18, lesson 86 through 90, and you're to complete everything. That's your midterm project. Pages 347 to 367. Your word manual and reference manual, pages 138 to 152, which is your practice documents that will be uploaded in Blackboard. This will be uploaded in GDP, but then you will have to put the whole document together and upload it in Blackboard for me as well. So that's a snippet. But when I click in the link, and I go in and see, it tells me what's going to happen. View objects and assignments, complete and submit assignments. That is your midterm project for your business that you will be doing. So your objectives will be keyboarding, you will have language arts, you will have word processing, document processing, and these are your assignments. These are your assignments that you will be doing, and that means read over your information for lessons 81 through 85, because remember, you only had to do in that 81 through 85 was lesson 83, and so forth. Know that this is your midterm grades. It says complete all assignments within GDP Online, such as your warm-up, skill building, language arts, time writing, practice documents, and all correspondence documents within the lesson 86 through 90, unit 18 for your midterm. So that means complete everything in there. This is all your lecture information that will, you can go look at them. Where is this at? Your word manual and your reference manual. So that's the information, formal project A. So remember, everything in this box, this is what you will be doing. This is what you will be applying to the actual document once you download it from GDP and make the changes and so forth. So as I go back in, and this is I'm going over your midterm information, so you have a snippet of it, have a snippet of what's coming up next and so forth. And remember, spring break will be coming up as well too, so be aware of your spring break will be coming up. And here is the project once again, the business project midterm that you will be doing. And it gives you an idea of the business project here. You click on it, but your final document needs to be uploaded. So make sure you click on this link so you can see what the document should be organized, the final document when you submit it in GDP as well. You will submit the final document that you created in GDP. You will assemble it in all one report and submit it. So look at this document and you will see how to submit it from that point. And then your actual QEP, let me show you that, which will be coming up, and you will have questions with that to look at as well. So here is your QEP. Here's your QEP assignment. In this unit, you will view the video and respond to the discussion board questions. Review the video and respond to the actual questions. The purpose is the assignment evaluates employability skills and behavior. That's what this covered. So as I go in, look at 7620 which I'm going to go and physically do, so you will see how the document actually physically looks, because I've done a bunch of this work already and so forth. So I'm going into 76, and then I'm going to, when you see a green check mark, that means all the information is done. When it's a yellow circle with a black triangle, that means you haven't done all the assignments in the area, versus having a green check mark, that means I've done everything in those units. That's the difference. When you see a check mark by assignment, I did that assignment. But when you see a check mark by the unit, everything is done. But when you see a circle, it's black with a yellow background, that means you've only done portions. So remember that particular code. So I'm looking at my 76, and of course you guys know to do your warm up, sustain practice. You got 5-minute time writing. This is your table with source notes and so forth, and it just gives you the written information, and you can use some of this information when you're answering your discussion board. Some of this information can be used for your discussion board. This is your practice document that I'm panning through the fine information and so forth, and that you will open up and you will use your word manual and reference manual, finding 76, to complete the information for this downloaded document. And it's on part 4. Unit 16, Lessons 76 through 80, Lesson 76, page 302. That's your information there. You click this link, it'll take you directly to your Word manual. So I've already completed 7626. That's already done. When you see edit existing work, that meant that I've already done that document and so forth, and hopefully I got a good grade for it. But most of the time you guys are starting out new, you would always start from scratch. You would always start from scratch. So I'm going to go to my next actual document that's actually due. So I'm going to start from previous, but I've already completed the assignment just to give you a highlight in how to do information. So I open up my document. As it opens, and this is on your page 303 in your book, page 3303 in your book. I'm going to enable my document. So, and it tells me I need to open up for the table 7626 and make the following changes. Make the following changes. So it tells me delete the table note row. So I need to delete this table note row, which is at the bottom. So I'm just going to right click and I'm going to delete the row and it's gone. It says delete column H. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to delete H. All right, so I'm going to delete. And it tells me to delete the column H. Delete, it's gone. Then it says insert a row above 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to insert a row above. And now I'm going to type Marie Alexander. Okay, then I'm going to type 20 because numbers are always aligned to the right. Then I'm typing 26.76%. And then I'm typing 24.39%. And then I'm going to type 0.52%. And then I will type 1.25%. Okay, so I have them all in. That was instruction number 3. Number 4, it says insert a column to the left of column F and type this. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so I'm going to insert it towards the left. Insert. And then I'm going to insert to the left. And this is what I need to type. It tells me United Funds Index. Okay, and then I'm going to go in and put in this information. It says 31.29%. And then I'm going to put in 19.07%. Oops, excuse me, percent. Then I'm going to put in 9.73. Numbers are always aligned to the right. My numbers are aligned to the right. 2.75%. Okay. Then I'm going to add my last one, which is 5.41%. Okay. So number 5, it says adjust the alignment of the new column heading to the bottom. So here, this is what I'm saying, layout. And here, that's to the bottom. Now it's equal. Number 6, it says move column D to the right column, so it will become column E. So this is the column. They're saying move to the right. Okay, so I have them switch, and now move row 3 up 1, so it becomes row 2 here. And I'm going to move it up. And it tells you, if you go back to your practice documents, just so you will know how to move the information up, it tells you what to actually do to move it up. You do your Alt Shift with the up arrow. The Alt Shift and up. And it's up. It went to the top. Marie went to the top. And now it says, insert a row at the bottom of your table, merge the cells, and type this left align note. So I'm going to add a row to the bottom, and that's below. And I'm going to merge my cells. I'm highlighting them, and I can merge the cells because I'm using my shortcut menus. And I need to type this. It says this says note. Oh, excuse me. I need to type it in my box, in my cell. Okay. And I'm going to align this.
Cynthia, here's your reminder. Bible study.
And I'm going to align this like I need to. And it's going to be to the left. So, and it says note, colon, this information will be updated next quarter. And then it says apply 25% shading on row 1. So this is my row 1. Row 1. And then I can go to layout. And then from layout I can go to, this layout, and then I will go to my shading, borders and shading. And from shading, I go to shading and then patterns. And from patterns, I choose 25% and it does the whole cell. And there is my actual information. So I can do Control E and it centers the document. And then you make sure your document is, your table's in the middle of the page, which that's this paragraph line. And when I did that first one, page setup, and then layout, and then page, vertical page, and then you click OK. And that is that table and so forth. This is the table that we have. Okay, I can align this to my bottom as well too. Layout, and then my information, so it will balance out. Okay, so I'm doing layout and so I save it, and then I'm gonna go and upload it to the area where it needs to be uploaded at, and then look at the error list and so forth. Okay, so I'm going to my handy dandy area where I save all my information and so forth. All right, so I saved it. So now let's go back and put it into the Dropbox. Here's the Dropbox, 7627. It's on top here. Then I upload it. So let's see what the rating turns out. Submit. So it says I have one error. I have one error, and I scroll down. I don't have any formatting errors. So let's see where the one error and what color it is. So my one error it's in red, so it's a misstroke. It's in red, it's a misstroke, and it's 75. And it needs to be a percent sign. So here's my document already up. I can bring it down, go find the 75 without the percent sign and add it. Here's the 75 right here. Put my percent. Save this once again. And then I can go back, minimize this, and submit your document and submit the document. So here's me submitting the document again. And then I submit the document. And then I have 0 errors because everything is in the color black. Everything is in the color black. So I go and check my grade, my GDP. So it comes up and it tells me that I have 100% for my keying, but then I need to check my formatting. So this is how you know you have errors. Click your drop down. I've submitted this document 7 times, and it records everything that you do, young men and young ladies, everything that it does, it tells you to do, the dates, the time, and so forth. So, and you can click on detail if you wanted to look to whenever I've done it before. Okay, the initial time was 10/7/2020 at 3:54 p.m. Okay, and then you can click here and it'll go back into Microsoft Word and it'll bring up your document. So that's all the information that we can cover. If you guys have any questions, make sure that you email, come to a virtual session. You can come to a main session and so forth. And stay encouraged and do well.